There comes a point in almost everybody's life where they start to outgrow some of their old friends. They might try to change their friends first, try to help them get past certain things, help them stop doing certain bad things they don't want to be around, they don't want their friends doing, help them become better people. But some people just don't want to change, and you gotta be able to accept that you can't rescue everybody. That is such a key thing whenever you're trying to evolve as a person and continue to improve, because as you improve, most people don't have that growth mindset where they want to constantly be improving. So you're inevitably gonna outgrow people you used to get along with really well, because they're still where you used to be, where you've evolved from there. So they are still stuck back in the past, and you see that as like an old version of yourself, and you might necessarily want to be around that same type of person that you used to be because you've already outgrown that type of stuff. So you might have a few people who you can help to grow, and that's a good thing. That's being a leader. That's great. But you can't rescue everybody. Everybody's gonna be different. Some are gonna just be stuck to it, and you just can't get any change out of them. They might seem like they want to change, and they might make you feel like you're helping them whenever they aren't even putting any effort in. And that's just them using you as an emotional garbage can, pretty much. Like, you're just there to feed their emotions, to give them fuel, and to use your emotions to give them, like, you're basically just putting your energy into nothing. And it's wasting your time, wasting their time, and it's all just pointless. There comes a time when you have to just stop being friends with certain people. It's part of growing, it's part of maturing. Like, if you see them out in the world, you can still say hey, you can still talk to them, but you're not going out of your way to give time and energy to that person. I've done it multiple times in my life. There's been a lot of people who I've had to do this with. It's never a fun experience, especially if you're actually very close with them, but it's something that's necessary a lot of the time. I was just talking to my friend in the gym just now, actually, and he was talking about how he has a lot of friends like this, because he's a good bit younger. I think he's 20. I think he's right at 20. And he's got this big friend group from high school still. Nothing wrong with that, but he's outgrown them a lot. He's always in the gym, working out real hard. His friends back then were a lot like him, and he was very much like, he was real overweight. All he did was play games all day. So his friends are kind of similar to how he was. And he was telling me how he just hasn't felt like seeing them, and whenever he talks to them, he's never really interested. He doesn't really want to be around, and they're doing like this whole Friendsgiving thing. There's a lot of drama, and it's not his thing anymore. And he was talking about how he's outgrown them, and he tries to cut them off, and he just can't do it because they'll just start calling him. And I'm like, man, there just comes a time where you just got to do it. You got to just make it known, let them know, like, hey, we had a great time, but moving on. Literally like a little breakup speech. And some will accept it, some will be caught up on it, but I mean, what can you really do about it? You've tried to help them. If they don't want to help, if they don't want to evolve with you, then there's no point. The big thing that holds a lot of people back, I feel like, most people get held back by the fact that they don't know how to make new friends. So they're scared to leave their old friends because they feel like they're going to be alone. And being alone's fine, as long as you're the one who chooses it, and you can embrace that, be okay with it. There's a difference between being alone and feeling alone. Whenever you feel alone, it's not by choice, and it's not a great feeling. Whenever you're choosing to be alone, you're okay with it, and you grow from that. And that will actually force you to make new friends, because if you want to find new people to be with, now you get your reason. So, I don't know, I feel like this is overall a very good thing to understand, and a good life lesson to know is you're always going to outgrow people. It's pretty rare to find somebody who's going to stay at a steady pace with you. And even if you do outgrow them, you don't necessarily have to completely cut them off. You can still be friends with them. But it's important to understand whenever you do need to. And it's really just up to you to decide that. If you have boundaries set, they're crossing those boundaries, they're kind of tugging you back in, pulling you back to your old ways that you don't want to be a part of anymore. That's how you know. So, yeah, pretty much it. Think about your friends you got right now. See if maybe anything like that in your own life. Think about it. If you got any value from this video, appreciate it if you would subscribe. See you in the next one.